I am sure I would be speaking for the majority of my countrymen when I say that in the crucifix we see a symbol of our history, of our culture, and above all, of our faith. The face of the suffering Jesus on the cross is the face of God who forgave his enemies while he was dying. The great majority of our people, although not immune to certain negative tendencies of the modern world, harbor positive values and are seriously dedicated to preparing themselves to be the good citizens of tomorrow. Our hopes for the future of our nation depend on them. Tomorrow, Malta's youth will have the wonderful opportunity of meeting the Vicar of Christ in person to share their experiences with him. And I know how a large number of them have been involved in preparations for this memorable and fruitful event. Holy Father, I am proud to say that all this forms part of our national identity and heritage. Your predecessor, the Venerable Pope John II, during his visit in Malta on the 27th of May 1990, had exhorted us by proclaiming that Malta is called to contribute to the spiritual unity of the old continent by offering her treasures of Christian faith and values. Europe needs Malta's faithful witness too. This is what we promise you today, that we continue upholding these values and our faith, which seemingly started off by mere chance, but which we now cherish by our own choice as our firm belief. In the meantime, Holy Father, rest assured that we are welcoming you as the successor of St. Peter with extraordinary hospitality. Bitubia limapala, as our ancestors did with St. Paul.
Da kien il-diskors ta' mirħba li għamel il-President ta' Malta l-Qudussija tiegħu il-Papa. U issa t-twiġiba ta' Benedettu XVI.
Mr. President, dear brother bishops, distinguished authorities, ladies and gentlemen, jien kontent ħafna li ninsab fostkom. It gives me great joy to be here in Malta with you today. I come among you as a pilgrim to worship the Lord and to praise him for the wonders he has worked here. I came also as a successor of St. Peter to confirm you in faith and to join you in prayer to the one living and true God in the company of all the saints, including the great apostle of Malta, St. Paul. So my visit to your country is short. I pray that it will bear much fruit. I am grateful, Mr. President, for the kind words with which you have greeted me in your own name and on behalf of the Maltese people. I thank you for your invitation, for the hard work that you and the government have done in order to prepare for my visit. I thank the Prime Minister, the civil and military authorities, the members of the diplomatic corps, and everyone present for handling this occasion by your presence and for a cordial welcome. I greet in a special way Archbishop Paul Cremona, Bishop Mario Grech, the Auxiliary Bishop Annetto de Pasquale, as well as the other bishops present. In greeting you, I wish to express my affection for the priests, deacons, men and women, religious and all the faithful entrusted to your pastoral care. The occasion of my visit to these islands is the 1950th anniversary of St. Paul's shipwreck of the island of Malta. St. Luke describes this event in the Acts of Apostles, and it is from his account that we have chosen the theme of his visit. Jechtic istali nas lo fixira. Some might consider St. Paul's arrival in Malta by means of an humanly unforeseen event to be a mere accident of history. The eyes of faith, however, enable us to recognize here the workings of divine providence. Malta, in fact, has been at the crossroads of many of the great events and cultural exchanges in European and Mediterranean history, right up to our own times. These islands have played a key role in the political, religious and cultural development of Europe, the Near East and North Africa. To these shores, then, in the mysterious designs of God, the gospel was brought by St. Paul and the early followers of Christ. Their missionary work has borne much fruit over the centuries, contributing in innumerable ways to shaping Malta's rich and noble culture. On account of their geographical position, these islands have been of great strategic importance on more than one occasion, even in recent times. Indeed, the George cross upon your national flag proudly testifies to a people's great courage during the dark days of the last World War. Likewise, the fortifications that feature so prominently in the island's architecture speak of earlier struggles when Malta contributed so much to the defense of Christianity by land and by sea. You continue to play a valuable role in the ongoing debates on European identity, culture and policy. At the same time, I am pleased to note your government's commitment to humanitarian projects further afield, especially in Africa. It is greatly to be hoped that this will serve to promote the welfare of those less fortunate than yourselves, as an expression of genuine Christian charity. Indeed, Malta has much to contribute to questions as diverse as tolerance, reciprocity, immigration, and other issues crucial to the future of this continent. Your nation should continue to stand up for the indissolubility of marriage as a natural institution as well as a sacramental one, and for the true nature of the family, just as it does for the sacredness of human life, from conception to natural days, and for the proper respect owed to religious freedom in ways that bring authentic integral development to individuals and society. Malta also has close links to the Near East, not only in cultural and religious terms, but even linguistically. Allow me to encourage you to put this ensemble of skills and strengths to ever greater use so as to serve as a bridge of understanding between the peoples, cultures and religions which surround the Mediterranean. Much has still to be done to build relationships to genuine trust and fruitful dialogue, and Malta is well placed to hold out the hand of friendship to her neighbors to north and south, to east and west. The Maltese people, enlightened for almost 2 millennia by the teachings of the Gospel and continually fortified by their Christian roots, are rightly proud of the indispensable role that the Catholic faith has played in their nation's development. The beauty of our faith is expressed in various and complementary ways here, not least in the lives of holiness, which have led Maltese to give of themselves for the good of others. Among these we must include Don George Breaker, whom I was pleased to canonize just 3 years ago. I invite all of you to invoke his intercession for the spiritual fruitfulness of this, my first pastoral visit among you. I look forward to praying with you during my time in Malta, and I wish, as a father and as a brother, to assure you of my affection for you and my eagerness to share this time with you in faith and friendship. With these thoughts, I entrust all of you to the protection of Our Lady of Tapino and your father in the faith, the great Apostle Paul. Il mula ibirec il popolo collo ta Malta to audesh.
jibdew triqithom l-ewwel ma jitlaq mill-ajruport huwa il-President u il-Prim Ministru għaliex iridu jkunu qegħdin jistennewhom fil-Palazz il-Belt fejn hemmhekk issir il-merħba uffiċjali mbagħad.